Well, who do I have here with me today?
Well, my name is Irisjan of Pereles.
Irisjan, Don
Yes.
Burns.
And I'm a homeschool mom. That's, I think, how I would describe everything that I've done after that.
Homeschool mom.
Homeschool mom, yes. I started in 2019 and kind of like wanted to capture what we were going through, the whole process, because it was a whole process for us. And I just started kind of like recording ourselves and taking pictures, this and that, just to have kind of like a backup of what we were doing.
That's right.
And that's how I guess I came to be and know people from Lakeland.
So you got into photography and social media?
I was a photographer already.
Okay.
I've been doing photography since 2005, I would say, professionally.
Oh, wow.
Although I started when I was 15. So photography is kind of
Hobby
like
turned
how I
into-
speak. So yeah. So I taught photography for over 10 years too in Puerto Rico. And when I arrived here in 2017, that's when I started just homeschooling my kids and from there to there and
That's
kind of started again.
So you're originally from Puerto Rico?
Puerto Rico.
And what brought you to Lakeland?
My husband's job.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's been driving trucks all his life, but he got a very good offer to come here in Lakeland. I never thought about Lakeland. I've passed Lakeland many times before on our Disney trips and going from Orlando to Tampa to Busch Gardens, this and that. But yeah, and that's how we arrived here.
That's wonderful, because when I was in the military, my mom and dad moved, my mom's job transferred to Tampa, and there was nothing left for me there, so I'll come down to Florida, I'll see what Florida, so it's the same thing almost.
But I loved Florida already. So when he said we're moving, I was very excited and happy.
Well,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
And so you're a professional photographer, you
Yes.
do photography for anybody and everybody, or?
Yes. Mainly in Puerto Rico, I did weddings for over 10 years, weddings, quinceañeros, events. But as I've been doing photos here, it's been more into collabing and doing branding and just helping people that are starting their brands to kind of have something nice to put on their social medias.
Yeah, it's collaborating works. I mean,
Yeah.
even if somebody's just starting or someone's
Yeah.
got a lot, when you guys collaborate, it helps each other.
Exactly.
And that's kind of what we're doing here.
Exactly.
We're
yes.
helping each other.
Mhm.
And so you also are big on the social media. That's
Yeah.
where I ran into you, is the
Yes.
social media.
Because it started like that. We started 2019 homeschooling, then 2020 hit and the pandemic. So it became something that I wanted to share with family and just, what we were doing because they missed everybody. We couldn't. So we started that way.
Oh, for people back home.
People back home and friends that we had around Florida. So I just started kind of like just documenting what we were doing in our classes. Some people would ask for ideas, so I would post some things on the story so they had idea. You can do this and that. Since most kids were online schooling, so
we'll never forget.
oh yeah,
we'll never
that
forget.
was hard. So it kind of started there, and in 2021, I started receiving from other places, not Florida, collaborations. So I decided, okay, yeah, let's just try it. I mean, it's part of what I'm doing. And from there, I met Hotmud Agency because it started to become something
Nicole.
more, let's say, not professional, but serious. So I went over her whole plan, and we were working for a while just to find a way, and let's say, what I wanted to do. And that's how it just started. And from there, the collaborations, the ladies of Lakeland also in 2022, it just took off.
That's fantastic. And it's something you enjoy.
Oh, yes.
So you get your family gets to see it,
Yes.
you get the social media, and it even probably leads into the photography.
Yeah. And the boys are doing great with photography. They enjoy it. Kids want to be YouTubers nowadays, so they get to practice and they get to be also the people that speak and this and that. So it's a family thing.
Yeah, that's the same way it is. My son's not a camera guy and all that, but my daughter,
she's good.
Oh yeah, she's got more followers. She's got 8,000. I'm like,
Wow.
holy, she's into that Comic Con stuff and makeup.
Yes,
so
yes.
She's been doing it a lot longer than I have.
Yeah.
Hi there, buddy. I see you. I see you. There's a smile. There's a smile.
Must put the passy, I think. He put it somewhere.
So you belong to a church, or your faith is here?
Yes. I've always been in church. I guess that's part of what becomes you. Like you identify, as a Christian, and you just, it's part of who I am. My parents were ministers. So I grew up in church, and when I came here, I was writing. I was actually in the last process of writing my it's a self-published testimonial. So I was in that process of finish, just doing the editing and everything. It's in Spanish though, although I'm trying. I'm on my way to have an English version.
Sure.
But yeah, I was doing that, and through my testimonial, I started meeting a lot of people with similar stories of struggles and loss, because it's part of part of it is loss and grief. So that's how I guess that I move myself in the Christian community, just spreading a little bit of love and Jesus to the people that have been through loss and grief. And
Yeah, that's fantastic. I've relied on the Lord many a
Yes.
times, and then when times are good, you pass it on to the next
Yeah.
person who might have a little bit more difficulty in it. So you try to keep everybody's spirit up
yeah.
and gratefulness for everything that you
Yeah.
have.
And
It
I
can be
think-
taken away anytime.
I think that from all the things that I do, I guess that's where my your heart goes into, because it's a mission that surpasses maybe one time where you have like a momentum because you're doing pictures or you're homeschooling, your kids are going to grow up. But that part of my life, which is I would say my mission, is just to just share a little bit of faith and hope, especially to people struggling with loss. I experienced loss at a very young age. I was 17 when my mom passed away, but it was a very long illness or process. So I went through many, ups and downs with her illness, and that's how I started with pictures, because I wanted to document all that process. I wanted to have memories of my mom, my siblings, and family.
And the kids
with
be able
her.
to see.
Yeah, because even though I was a teen, I was like, I knew that she was terminal. They got to a point where it was terminal, and she was in hospice. So, yes, and that's how I started doing photos and all that. But my heart went into going through that process and having so many nice people help me. I felt that God, is amazing with us, and He helps us go through difficult times. And if you are able to get something amazing from hard processes, which is very sometimes it's a contrast. I guess that whatever you're given in that space, it's your duty to give it back.
Yeah, karma.
Yeah.
What you put out, you end up getting back.
Exactly. So I it's been part of my mission just to share a little bit of hope and just I would say empathy and just compassion, because processes are hard. And I might be going through something, you might be going through something different, but the general aspect of feelings, we can relate in some sort of way.
We're all just trying to survive.
Exactly.
And enjoy this world.
Exactly.
It's a privilege to be alive. It's a privilege to have children, to help raise them, and just enjoy it. And yes, there's struggles. Everybody has struggles. But it's nice to know that there's friends, there's family, there's church,
community is so
Lakeland
important.
community.
And Lakeland is an amazing community. I have to say it. I'm amazed about just the whole community, from just business, from people that are doing nonprofit, from just collaboratives, everything. It's an amazing community.
It is, and that's one of the things I love it so much for myself.
Yeah.
Well, if people want to get in contact with you, how do they get in contact with you?
They could do through Instagram. I guess social media is the most direct way. Through Memorar by Irisjan. Memorar, which is memories. It's the definition is to capture.
Okay, so it's MEM.
ORAR. Yeah, Memorar by Irisjan.
By Irisjan.
And I've been using that name for over 15 years. I guess it's what defines me, to capture. So yeah, they can either through there or through my email. And
what are your specialty? Do you have a specialty in your photography? Or
I guess that right now it's all about collaborating with brands and nonprofits and just sharing someone's vision. Who am I? To everybody. That's what I'm really enjoying right now. Just helping people build their whether they're influencers or just a brand that's coming out. I really enjoy helping them have that starter kit, of pictures of showing who they are, and so that they can have content for a little while.
Yeah.
So I guess that's mainly what I'm right now doing. And obviously the photography that I do about Lakeland and just the places we visit, the things that my kids love. Exactly.
Yes.
So it's a part. I just enjoy it. You know, they say that when you find something that you enjoy, it goes beyond being like a job or work. It's you just enjoy it.
You never work a day in your life.
Even if they don't pay you, you're just happy to do it.
That's exactly where I'm at. I'm just enjoying meeting people of Lakeland,
Yeah.
collaborating with the social media, and it's just
Exactly.
fantastic.
Yeah.
It's just fantastic. I couldn't ask for it. I mean, I'd pay for the privilege, but I
Yeah.
don't have to.
Yeah.
But everybody likes to help each other.
Yeah. It's amazing. It's amazing. I think this community is just beautiful. You know, like I said, I'm amazed. I lived in my country for so many years and I did community, but never like I'm doing community here in
wow.
Lakeland. And the homeschool community is amazing. Like the business people, the nonprofits, everybody is, you know, they're trying to help everybody stand out and just grow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's the people before us that basically set that up.
Yeah.
We just come in and perpetuate it.
Exactly.
They've been around for 100 and some years, so it's a really good community.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your
Thank
time.
you. Thank
It's my
you.
pleasure.
Thank you.
And God bless you. And thank you, Coas, for letting me use this beautiful room.
Thank you.